Guys, I'm here for live electronic music tutorials, episode 357, guys, and I keep on making music in real time, of course, for you guys, and for some other people. I'll get the templates in the link below. And today, I'm gonna make some progressive house. My progressive house influence are, of course, old school. Maybe you don't even know those guys. Sasha, Digweed, Renaissance series, Dave Seaman, of course. People like Satoshi Tomiie. I mean, label, like I said, like Renaissance, label like Bedrock Records. I mean, you know, this is for me, but I have a question for you guys. For this time, I think it would be good if you drop a comment below and tell me who's your favorite progressive house artist right now or in the past, or maybe you like singer, I do, maybe it was cool. So drop a comment below with your favorite progressive house artist. So guys, I'm gonna make this track 128 BPM from absolute scratch, and I challenge myself in this episode. I'm gonna make all the drums with Drum Synth. In LogicProX, you have a really cool Drum Synth synthesizer where you have basic stuff, but you can really make, you know, any percussions. Like percussions for dance music, I'm not super advanced unless I wanted to add some Afro things, but really gonna make some progressive house. I'm gonna keep it simple. You will see what I can actually do, which is actually what's playing right now. So you know that I've made this, but it's in the future, but it's now. But you know, basically, I finished the episode. I put on a lot more work into it to do all the arrangement, to do the final mix, and to prepare it as templates that are in the link below. Jeez, I repeat myself. Yeah, so templates in the link below. Then basically I make this track, and I can put it later on into the video so you can hear it while you know what is playing. You want to know it. Maybe keep on watching this video until the end, guys. And that's it, guys. So let's get started on this brand new episode. I really love doing these episodes. I really don't want to stop. I'm having such a blast. Mostly that I get to make music, which is what I love, and I get to pick the genre. And I am, you know, unlike some other people that are doing videos on hot topic on YouTube, I just do tracks that I love. If you like it, thumbs up. If you don't like it, bye. So we're gonna start with the kick. So basically what is really nice with the drum synthesizer, I needed a bit of sound in my headphones here, is that you can choose the key too, so it's really cool. So here of course I take a C to start. I could do like an E. I actually do like making tracks in E, so let's say that we're gonna keep the percussion tune in E. Can go higher an octave. Too high. But here, nice tone to the C, but it's a bit too low. See, I think the E is getting more like a bit of a better result. So I'm gonna record some kick. I mean, this is some serious recording right there. No, not really. So what I'm gonna do is I want to be consistent. So I will show you a bit. So the other advantage, of course, with using a drum synth is you can really like customize everything about your thing. So the velocity is here. It seemed to, oh, it's quite equal. The last one's got a bit more, so just for fun, I'm gonna put the last one a bit more, so I don't think you'll be able to hear it. Maybe there's a bit more attack or something. Okay, so basically a kick. We can go into drum set. I think it's a little, for my taste, it's a bit long. There's a bit too much decay. So if you don't know what is decay, guys, here's decay. So you just have the kick, and then you add a bit of decay to have the... So if I put it where it was, it's just too big. I want some room to put a bass line, I want some room to put other elements. So of course, I'm trying to leave a little bit of room and make it maybe a little bit more punchy. My other first trick for this episode, guys, is when you do a kick, I've read that actually in my mixing book like so many years ago, like 15, maybe even 18 years ago. The best, you know, if you want to start your mix with a kick, you mix around -8, -9. It's quite optimal. And you know, it might sound silly, but I thought, wow, no, it's not gonna work for electronic music, because electronic music, the kick is more prominent. No, it always sounds great with anything that I do. So okay, now we have the kick. Because we're gonna go into a snare. I'm gonna go here into percussion, snares here, bigger snare, boxy snare, dark snare, progressive house, dark snare. Wow. Lower the volume a little bit. Perfect. I thought I was gonna be a bit low. Oh, see, this is funny. So, because a snare is made mainly of noise, if you change the octave or the key, it doesn't change anything. Okay, now we're gonna go into a hi-hat. I mean, the three basic elements. I have to be honest with you guys, sometimes it's the only three percussive element of some track. I personally find it's a bit lame to not go a bit deeper into percussions, because percussions are awesome and they really can make a track special. I'm gonna take I think there was a very micro hi-hat, like a very tick, tick, tick. Classic. I like personally to have many more layers, but we're gonna start with this. Drop the volume a bit. So if we want, we can play with it. We got a bit of decay. It's micro, can make it. So into the track later, we can use that to create some cool effect, to make some changes. Add some dirt. No, dirt, no attack. No, crush. Ooh. Character. To me, the kick, I have to go in the EQ of it, or maybe compress it, I guess. It's a bit too open, it's a bit too chunky, like chuggy. I like my kick with a bit more punch, a bit less kind of resonant low end, so I'm gonna cut a bit of it. You can hear it here. Nothing, there's nothing left. A bit more. Of course, I'm running 128 BPM, which is a little bit fast because it seems that Progressive has been a bit more mellow, slower. Oh yeah, these days. So now I bring it back to 128 because I want some energy, you know, the track to be moving forward, like down. And I'm gonna get to Alchemy, and I have to do the most classic bass kind of thing. Like it has to be that. It's like somehow I'm gonna change it maybe later. Well, it's a bit low. We're gonna keep the E, cut it up. This is like for me essential. I have to start this way, so I don't know if it's gonna come out. Get it like I wanted, but I'm surely gonna see. Did it disappear my first key? I thought I just said split, not. I guess it did. So this pattern is very recognizable and I would say well known. It's used, overused, and then used again and again. See, the timing is not perfect on the second part here. I'm gonna go here into the second part. So this should be here. This I took the most basic kind of synth sound, like a moog kind of thing. Can definitely explore other avenue, which we will do immediately. I think the first thing I do is I'm gonna insert a compressor here. I'll just sidechain kick with the bassline, of course. So without it, completely flat, if we add it. So we're obviously pumping it up. With the compression, we'll be able to have a bit more volume maybe. And then, now that I have this, I will duplicate the track. I'm gonna mute this one, pop my other instance. course, you can change keys, can do different things, but I just want to get it started. And go into some bass, and I'm gonna look at the characteristic of the bass. Let's do one. You know, to sort out a little bit, because there's so many that, you know, if I don't do a little bit of a sorting, it's gonna take forever. I like this. Maybe a bit more decay. It's close, but not quite. Let's continue. Whoa, that's a classic. So full? Ooh, that's quite full. It's not quite it. Some proper chunkiness, guys. Not quite sure. No. Ew. It's like this, it's so much punch, it's like... that, and check this out, I'm actually gonna layer the other one too. What I'm gonna do is, you know, we have to push the envelope a little bit. I'm gonna send those both into a new bus here, bus 1, because we haven't used buses. I'm gonna take my sidechain cam and I'm gonna put it on the bus. I'm gonna remove it from here. So what I'm doing is I'm basically compressing both signals together with the sidechain. If I go hard, without. So what I like is both of them together have, like, really, like, it's a feel, it's next level. This is nice, it's a bit too gentle, and of course this, yeah. I'm gonna put just in the back. So we have the classic, and then we have a little bit more juice here. Okay, let's go here. Not the sound that I'm looking for, but at least I got the key. I was looking for it for a second. Now I go to keys first, just to have some nice kind of airy kind of bits to anthem piano. Let's hear that. I'm just gonna enter some keys. Just to input some MIDI so we have some, right? Oh, I'm gonna put it a little bit too early. So just to try to start to give a feel. It's definitely not the sound I'm looking for. But still, way, oh, way, hombre. And I'm gonna add myself a reverb here to make it a little bit more exciting, maybe. I'm gonna do those silver verb, old school, grandiose. Send this there. Am I this low? So I'm doing this and I already have in mind some melodic house kind of thing, but I'm gonna really do my best to stay more progressive. I might still drop a little arp in there though, using this key that we created here. This little E. No. This arp is okay, but it's weird. I mean the pattern or something. Let's hear it. Original was definitely not what I was looking for. Maybe I'm going to do just like a simple up and down. Ramp up, ramp down, pumping. Let's hear it. Somehow I always have problems. Randomize, yes. Randomize once more. I almost like better like the default. Oh, I don't have the default. I think there's many different arps. I like this kind of syncopated kind of thing. Let's mix it. Drop the lows in there. I'm gonna keep the body because it's kind of the RP kind of feel of it. I'm gonna go into perform here. I'm gonna play with the filter just a little bit to give it a bit more life. Pretty simple, however, it's gonna make a big difference. If I go here, I'm gonna go to my Alchemy. I'm gonna play a little bit with it as we go, let's say to this mid part here. I think this would also be nice with a bit of the reverb that we created earlier. Not too much. Whoa, forget that I was on touch, guys. Don't do this. And then I'm gonna go into my verb and I'm gonna cut the low end. Pretty much everything under 400. Another very, very important part, I think, of a good progressive house track is to have some great bottom kind of percussions, you know, that are like kind of acting with the bass and the kick to really give, you know, the feel. So we need some more percussions here. I'm gonna go percussions. Soft tunes. I'm gonna go low tone because it's kind of what I am looking for. I'm not sure it would be not there, but here. Let's get a weird feel this time though. Quite snappy. I'm gonna try to find something else. I'm still not super sold on this tom. Deep tone. Oof. I think we'll have to use this, but we'll make it our own. Look at the EQ on that. Just send it to delay. So we get a bit more magic. Oh, that's a comp. Oh yeah, this is our bus that we did earlier. So we don't have a delay bus, I think. It's gonna create one most basic delay, like a stereo delay. 100% mix. I'm just trying to drive the track forward a little bit with this, so. Definitely harder to make it than to just use it from some nice preset of something. So now we have most of the elements in there. Let's say we replicate that and we think about what do we put next in there. Definitely do some key change. I think I'll subtle with this. So this is this kick, this is the snare, the hats. Let's not get confused. This is the thumbs. I mean, definitely add like a good feel this thumb here. This bass that we could always, let's say we're gonna put it on touch. Let's say that we want to play a bit more, create some variation here and there. We're gonna do it every I think we need a little extra percussions here, like a shaker or something to drive the track just a little bit further. So I'm gonna do it everywhere except where my previous hats are. Maybe I can it's kind of the best. The one that I used to start this, but in a more reduced way. I'm gonna put that in the back. I'm a little bit like curious what I was gonna add to this next, because I think progressive house riffs, yes, but not heavy riffs. Most of the time they're kind of abstract. So I'm gonna try to go a little bit, I think I have an idea. I think before I do anything, I'm gonna do a soundscape and we're gonna add something that will make the track more interesting. Pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that on its own will help the track progress because you're gonna hear it. Drop the volume for sure. I'm gonna take my compressor that I have here. so it's difficult to. So this is great, and then after this we have those hits here that are great for the background. But I think to answer this crazy sound effect that we just put, I will also answer it, but with something more. This is an interesting kind of. Really like an effects, like a big like. So I'm going to put a shorter loop here. So what I want to do, like I said, is to answer the previous sound that was there with something else. Almost there, but not quite. I just want to hit. I just want something. So see, it's building, it's twirling, and then not quite. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Okay. I'm gonna go into fast forward mode here. That I like. This one a lot, and then I will continue the sequence with another one that was in there that I think is very cool. I'm gonna do this, and then for the second one, a lot of MIDI on there. That's not gonna go very well. This is a bit of a recap. So let's drop this one that we put first, and let's start like let's say we're early in the track. So I have this drone coming in here. And then we have this growler here. And then we have those two elements in there. This is great. Definitely repeat the sequence through some part of the track, not all of them. Then of course we have our little first thing that we put in the track. So the way I work usually from now is that I would start reducing the ideas, and while I reduce the idea, I will also introduce new element, record some riff, change things around. Of course, this is what you heard at first, and of course I went way further than what I've done now. But for now, the ideas are there, the drums are there, sound great, the keys are there. Probably I would say a key change in there. And my phone just fell there. And that's it, guys, for this episode of Your Life Electronic Music Tutorials. Until next time, may the sounds be with you.